mixing bowl, add warm water, milk and melted butter. The mixture needs to be warm to touch. Add the sugar and mix. Add the yeast. Let it sit in a warm place in the kitchen for a maximum of 10 minutes. Add milk to the warm water. Now add sugar to the same mixture. Next, add the melted butter. Stir all ingredients well before incorporating the yeast. Add the yeast now to this warm mixture. While the yeast is blooming, cut the herbs and mix the powders in a mixing bowl. Finely cut the herbs. The yeast is bloomed. Now, transfer the yeast mixture, the flours and the herbs and powder mixture together in a good mixing bowl. Mix the dough using either your hand or a rubber spatula. Add 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Add 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. Add salt. Add ginger powder. Add pepper powder. Mix everything together till well incorporated. Make a well in the mixing bowl. Add cut herbs. Mix using a spatula. Kneading the dough. This dough needs to remain soft, so do not over knead this dough. It took me only around 6 to 7 minutes to knead this dough. When the dough is kneaded well, it no longer sticks to the sides of the bowl. Shape it round. Add yeast mixture. Mix using a spatula until it is no longer possible. Now mix using your hands. You might need some additional water for this recipe. I would suggest that you keep about half a cup of warm water aside so that you can wet your hands and continue further kneading the dough. As you can see, I have added a little bit of extra water. This much is enough. The dough also changes in consistency based on the humidity. Currently, it is not as humid here. Now comes your first proving stage. Butter a deep and small base bowl to proof the dough. Apply some butter on your hands and rub it in. Wrap the bowl with a cling film. Keep it in a warm place to double in size. It takes 1 hour. Butter the bowl thoroughly. Next, butter your hands. Knead the dough to spread the butter. Transfer to the buttered bowl. Cling wrap the bowl. Keep it in a warm place for about an hour to double in size. Check the dough an hour later, it should have doubled. You need to knead the dough again and roll it into a log so that it fits a standard loaf baking dish. You need to tuck the dough, fold the sides into each other and put the seam side down. Cling wrap the pan and keep it in a warm place for about 20 minutes for the second proof. Transfer the proof dough onto a dusted countertop. Roll it into a log or a roll so that it fits a standard loaf baking dish. Tuck the sides into another, put the seam side down. Roll it and then conform the shape into a loaf pan. Place seam side down into the loaf pan. Tuck the edges in. Now, cover the loaf pan with cling film. Keep the dough in a warm area for the second proof for 20 minutes. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes. Melt 1 tablespoon of butter and 2 tablespoons milk and apply to the proof dough. Milk and butter wash the loaf thoroughly. Pop it into the preheated oven for about 25 minutes. The loaf needs to cool down completely before you cut it. Give it an hour. The loaf is now cooled. Transfer it to a cutting board. Wet the tip of a knife and cut up and down through the loaf. Sort of like a hacksaw motion, if you can look at the video. Enjoy the bread when it is served hot. Enjoy it with butter if you like even more of it. Thank you.